I love the efficiency. I love the, when you're, like I told you before, when you're running a business and stuff, time is money. And this is really, I had to spend 2 grand. It has really just made me more efficient in hiring and in the hiring process. It's not eating up, like I said, before I was spending hours doing this. And here I've been spending just a handful of hours. So this has been really efficient for me, and I've liked that. I think my results so far have been that, we've had, um, what have we done? Like 20, 30 people so far? And had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, really 6 quality candidates that came out of that. All people that, I would keep their resume on file if something ever changed, that I probably would not have met otherwise, because they would not have seen the ad on Indeed, or they wouldn't have seen, however the wording and that y'all did the ad and with the advertising y'all did, it attracted them. Probably would have never crossed paths with them otherwise. So I think that's been a huge plus. It's just what y'all are able to push towards the bumping of the leads or the ads. I loved it. I really, it's one, um, you got to see a lot of people quickly. It's efficient. Two, it really told you who was engaged off the get-go, right? So, in this last group, the guy that was walking around, the chick that was driving the car at the time, uh, the people that showed up in a hoodie. I mean, it really just showed you who was engaged, who was listening. Um, and I liked that, because even though it's virtual, you should still be putting your best foot forward. And that's what we're looking for, when we look for people that we're hiring. And so um, I think it really almost lets you see a different side of people than you would in person in old-fashioned interviews. Like I said, I mean, just a smooth process. This thing has been so seamless from the get-go. From my first conversations with Andy when I was still trying to decide if I was going to do this or not, to working with you, and us coming up with game plans and stuff. That part has really impressed me the most. It's just um, how great your staff has been to work with, and how seamless it's all been. It's gone without a hitch every time. And lastly, just you're getting in front of people that, if you're just putting an ad out there on these hire websites, it's an algorithm. They may not see it. They may not spark their interest, and you may really be missing out on good people, because we tend to, especially in my industry, tend to focus on you got to have a license before you start. But hell, I didn't have a license when I started. We kind of forget that sometimes. So I think those 3 things are what I've really enjoyed the most. It's been great to work with y'all, seamless, very professional, and that y'all put me just in front of tons of people that I would not have had a chance to otherwise.